So, in today's podcast, I'm going to be talking about beliefs and how they interfere with one another. So, let's start off with my belief. I believe that people's beliefs are true to themselves, and this basically means that everyone has their own personal truth. Everyone has their own beliefs that are unique to themselves. And an example of this is one of my other beliefs is that I don't believe that you can be ugly. Like the word ugly doesn't exist to me. It's not possible in my reality. And yeah, someone might disagree with that, and I'm totally fine by that because I'm not gonna let their words change my belief. And also, who am I to tell them that they are wrong? And that's basically saying that, um, who am I to tell them what to believe and essentially how to live their lives? And many people don't quite understand this. I think as humans, we're too quick to be judgmental of one another, and we often get this clash of beliefs that I think is really unnecessary. So, um, I also think that the way we look at someone should not change after we know their beliefs. And I'm gonna do a really weird analogy, but just bear with me. So, pretend you're a 6-year-old little girl and you have this Barbie, right? And you love this Barbie. After school, you always play with her. She's like your imaginary BFFF, right? And so one day, you accidentally leave her out on the living room floor, per se. And your mischievous brother decides to mess around and, let's say, somehow dye the Barbie's hair blue. And you see this Barbie now with blue hair, and you are so upset. And you just, you don't even want to look at the Barbie anymore. Your view of the Barbie has changed because of because someone else made you um or someone else changed your view of that Barbie. And this is an example of kind of what happens because um your belief, it's basically still the same Barbie. It's the same Barbie you play with every day, but now it has blue hair. Its physical appearance is now different, but it's still essentially the same thing. And that's what happens in our world today. And if um, you also basically allowed your brother to do that because you left it out there. And the only way I believe that you can change your belief is that if you allow another person to change it or change your view of it. And so this is what, referring to Don Quixote, this is what the priest and the other townspeople try to do. But Don Quixote himself does not want to change his beliefs. So he's not going to change his belief, essentially. And that's how I want to conclude my podcast. Thank you for watching. And as usual, I don't know what else to say, so bye.